One major aspect of fixing the economy is the media. Let's take a look. The public looks to the media to investigate, translate, dissect, and summarize what's important into digestible material in an honest manner. Does that happen today? Do you really agree with that? Well, this here is a critical aspect that most people don't make the connection into, and that's what I wanted to really look at. People tune into the news or read the newspaper in order to find out what's going on, to learn about different trending topics. The average person, this is what they read. They look at the news, they check out the news articles, they see it online, they believe it's all real, and they simply don't ask any questions. The problem is that the media is dependent on advertisers. They are a for-profit business and are obviously reliant on that revenue to continue operations. Yet, they never seem accountable. Now, I understand this is a business. It has to make profit in order to run. It would go bankrupt. There wouldn't be any media anymore if there wasn't some money behind it. The problem is the incentives. They are also controlled by certain groups in what they can or cannot say, making them inherently biased. You will never see certain types of information coming out of mainstream media and most alternative media because of the level of control. They're boxed in and will not be able to get out of that. If one organization is against a certain individual or institution, they're never going to publish information that would show you the other side of that. And that's the inherent bias. Media must cite all sources and allow the reader to track each data point back to its original. This would give more credibility and trust in addition to being more helpful. How many times have you read an article or have heard something on the news and they give a supposed fact, they give a number, they tell you about a percentage or talk about a quote unquote source, but that is never listed. It's never documented. You don't know where that information came from. All of this should be documented on their website, given out to the public as a way to add credibility in a time when they're losing it very fast. Even the alternative news doesn't bother anymore because, quite frankly, it doesn't support their agenda. Media must be transparent. Each donor, supporter, institution that weighs on that organization must be noted and described as to the exact affiliation and nature of business. This is how we will be able to determine what is the point of view and what is the bias of that organization. The media works in a very different way than other businesses. It's not a grocery store. It's not a retail outlet. This is media that people trust. They will fight with their friends, their family, their co-workers based on something that they read that unfortunately too many times turns out to be incorrect. This must change, and it must change now. Hang on, don't go anywhere. You've got to check out the next part of this series.